Because when I teach general audiences radiometric dating, I do it by telling the audience to envision their kitchen sink at home. I say, seriously, I want you to each picture your own kitchen sink at home and picture there's a glass of water sitting in the sink and the faucet's dripping. And I say, you have to now figure out how long has that glass been sitting in your kitchen sink. You just walked into the kitchen, you see that there, and you have to figure out how long has the glass been sitting in the sink. We'll call that the age of the glass. You make some observations, 3 in fact. The first observation you make is you note the general size of the glass. Second observation, you notice it's about half full of water, and then you notice the faucet's dripping about a drop per second. So with all those observations, you do a little calculation in your mind, you think, I think it would probably take about an hour to fill it up halfway just with this dripping. What you did is you took those observations and you made 3 major assumptions to come up with how long that glass has been in that sink. You made 3 major assumptions and you didn't even realize it. The first assumption you made was that the glass was empty to begin with. You don't know that. You weren't there when someone put the glass in the sink, you walked in afterwards. Why did you assume it was empty? You don't know that. What if the glass was half full? Someone put it in the sink half full, they walk out, you walk in 2 seconds later, it's been there an hour. No, it's been there 2 seconds, it was half full to begin with. That's just an assumption, and you don't know that. The second assumption you made was you assumed no other sources of water entered that glass. It was just the dripping water. What if the glass was empty? But someone walked by with a bottle of water, filled it up halfway, they walked out, you walk in 2 seconds later, it's been there an hour. No, it's been there 2 seconds, but someone had added some water from a bottle of water, not just a dripping. That was an assumption. You also assumed no water leaked out of the bottom of the glass. Might be a good assumption, but it is an assumption. The third assumption you made is the water dripping. Now the water dripping is a real process that when you came and you saw it, no argument, other people could come in, we were all seeing the water dripping, no argument there. But you assumed the water was always dripping at 1 drop per second. What if the glass was empty? Someone put it in there, they turn the faucet on full blast and slam it shut when it's halfway full just to let it soak, and they walk out. You walk in 2 seconds later, it's been there an hour. No, it's been there 2 seconds, but the water was flowing a lot faster before you got in there, and you're just seeing the dripping afterwards. So you made 3 major assumptions, and if your assumptions are wrong, your estimate of how long the glass is in the sink is going to be way off. And then I go from there to talk about the real-life situation of Iraq with uranium lead and all that, and we can share a few technical details, but then they'll get it. Because I'll say, the uranium decaying into lead, that's like the water dripping in that faucet. Oh yeah, I get that. And when I'm done, they totally understand radiometric dating at a general level.